You buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am Don the Beer Whisperer. Wowzer. So, hey, I'm drinking some Bushmills, and I've had Bushmills before. It's the very first Irish whiskey I ever drank. I don't know, let's see, how old am I? About 20-something years ago, 25 years ago. Who can remember now, man? But here's why I bought it today, man. It typically runs, it can go anywhere between 20 to 27 bucks, let's say, in my neck of the woods. Lately, it's been hovering about 26 and change. Every once in a while, right around St. Patrick's Day, you can find it on sale for 20 to 23. But like I said, lately it's been 26 and change. 26.62 is the number that comes to mind. But I found a store that had it clearanced out. They had a bunch of alcohol, actually, but this one didn't have a tag on. A lot of them did. But this one didn't have a tag, so when an employee came by, I stopped and I said, hey, can you tell me how much this one is? Because like I said, it was typically runs about 26. I expected it to be 20. And he scanned it and said, oh, it's 15. I said, 15? Sold. 15 for some Bush? I'll take it. So anyway, Bushmills Irish Whiskey is a blended Irish, finest blended, genuine quality. It is a triple distilled Irish whiskey. I believe it is. Yeah, triple distilled. Says right there on the bottle. 80 proof. Doesn't say anything else. I didn't know. That's pretty much it. So there you go. And I've got exactly an ounce and a half using my Jameson glass in the spirit of peace. My Jameson shot glass. So I've got exactly an ounce and a half in my Jack Daniels glass here. That I think I said neat. I meant to say rocks. Sometimes my mouth gets ahead of my brain. So I've got an ounce and a half on the rocks, or on the rock as it were, one big ice cube. Oh, so I'm in a handful of whiskey groups. One of them, a friend of mine started because we got tired of pretentious whiskey groups. So one of those I'm in. Malt Maniacs. So I didn't realize, a friend put me in this group, and I didn't realize at the time that it was primarily for Scotch, which I get it, kind of makes sense, malt, but there is, Irish malt whiskey. Hell, there's even American malt whiskeys now. But some of these guys are so incredibly pretentious. So somebody did this thread, right? He was like, so what words, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit, but I'm going to get close. What words tick you off the most? His was smooth. He didn't like the word smooth in describing whiskey. And I asked why, and then I got just 100 pretentious ass answers of why you should never use smooth to describe whiskey. One of them was something about the peat, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so right away I know he's talking primarily about Irish whiskeys. He's not talking about bourbon, or Scotch whiskeys, rather. He's not talking about bourbon, or he's not talking about Irish whiskeys, or any other American whiskeys. And then I started getting other reasons why, and all of them were pretentious as all hell. So speaking as a guy who grew up drinking bourbon, who kind of became an Irish whiskey drinker, has dabbled in some Scotch whiskeys, but I really I've gotten kind of where I've kind of gone full circle, gone back to bourbon, especially these small distillery whiskeys that we have now. When somebody says something is smooth, you shouldn't use the word smooth, because smooth shouldn't describe texture. No, they're not describing texture. 99% of the time when somebody says that whiskey is smooth, he just means it went down easy. I mean, it went down quicker than a Tijuana hooker. That's what they're telling you. They said they're telling you, somebody says that whiskey is smooth, he means it tasted good. And he means it had no burn. I don't know why. And then somebody put balance. Balance, really? You can't use balance to describe whiskey? Balance. As a craft beer drinker, we use the word balanced all the time. Why is balance bad? I mean, I think some of these guys are pulling shit right out their ass, man. Just the pretentiousness of it all really just takes me in. So, okay, I get it. Well, the funny part about it was, I mean, these guys are sure they're right? They're saying these things to you like, they're talking to a 3-year-old. Okay, I'm telling you why, and now you're gonna get it, and you're never gonna. And they're so pretentious that they don't even realize that the reasons they're giving you are that freaking pretentious. They're so oblivious. So I won't use the word to describe this Bushmills here. It is smooth. I won't say balance. It is balance. Okay. The nose, you get a hint of sweetness, almost like a hint of honey on the nose. I just think people don't understand why people use the word smooth. Some of these folks on there, I'm just shaking my head going, really? You can't use smooth, you can't use balance? I mean, you people are so freaking pretentious. They're so pretentious, they don't even realize they're pretentious. That's how pretentious these jackasses are. I'm going to post this video to that group just so they ban my ass. I'm not going to leave the group voluntarily, but I'm going to post this video to them just so they ban my ass. Because that is so freaking pretentious. It just blows me away. For a blended Irish, it is very nice. It's easy drinking. It's easy to drink. It's balanced. See, now I just can't help myself. Yeah, actually, I do get a little bit of honey-like notes from it. Certainly going to feel the oak. I feel most towards the end. You're also going to get some vanilla for sure. Oak, vanilla. You may get some fruit notes. Some do. If I was going to get any here, I'm actually feeling like a crisp apple, not like a Granny Smith. More like a Red Delicious. Crisp, just a tad sweet. So that's as pretentious as I'm gonna get on y'all. It's a Fuji. It's a Fuji. I like screw with pretentious folks, man, because they don't realize this. The funny part is that they try to convince you they're not pretentious, and all the while they're doing so, they're giving you pretentious reasons why they're not pretentious. It just cracks me the hell up, man. Now I probably won't post this video to that group because it's not a malt. If I had a malt whiskey, this isn't a malt whiskey, so I would get banned just because I'm posting a whiskey that's not a malt whiskey. But I would really love to, man. I really would. You have no freaking idea. Post that because I guarantee you they will ban my ass. Anyways, I digress. I rarely voluntarily leave a group. I put something, and once I know something upsets them, I put something in there to get myself kicked out. I'm not going to make it easy on you, man. Do the same way with social media, man. I'm not going to... I typically don't unfriend folks unless you're just so over... I mean, I had to unfriend a few folks for just posting some incredibly racist shit. I just ain't going to deal with that. For the most part, I won't unfriend people, but I will keep saying things until they... It's always the people that complain that political correctness is killing us, and then I'll say something they don't like and they'll unfriend me. And there you go. Excuse me for being honest, you candy ass. You know who you are. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, this is a nice, moderately priced blended Irish. Do I think it's the best available out there? No, but do I think it's certainly worth typically 20 to 25? Yes. But at 15, it's a frickin' steal. So there you go. I am Tom the Whiskey Whisperer. How the heck are you? Whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all-around good guy. There you go.